If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. If you know yourself, but not the enemy, for every victory gained, you will also suffer a defeat. If you know neither the enemy nor yourself, you will succumb in every battle.
Hey YouTube, Legend of Zama here. Gonna bring you some more tournament videos or replays here. And I've also got another guest with me again. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey guys, it's HannibalBonaparte again. Gonna do another co-commentary with Legend of Zama on a map that, oh my gosh, I'm gonna love because this is AA Rattue versus AA Chris Lol of Gerudo as well. I think he's a Gerudo, but so these guys are both archangels here, and Rattue was of old Huntsman. Chris, you know, excellent players, both of them. I think Rattue is what, 5 gold or something like that now?
Yeah, he's 5
and
gold.
Chris is 10 silver. You know, both excellent players. So this should be an excellent battle.
Yep, I totally agree. I have seen Rat's commentaries on them. I'll put the link in the description of the video to his channel and the video, so you can see that. So it should be an awesome match.
As soon as you get to the beginning pause.
Yeah, I'm there already.
Beginning pause.
Yeah, I'm right there.
Mark, set, play.
Okay, so let's quickly give a rundown of the army. I'll start with the back row here. He's got 2 Katana Cav in the back here. He's also got 2 monks, Naginata monks, 3 Nodachi, his general, which is dismounted, and is their really high general, Takeda Shingen, or how Sinjin, or whatever, however you pronounce that. I suck at pronouncing. And then the next wave, he's got Yari-Yashigaru, 2 bow monks, and another Yari-Yashigaru, and then 2 more up front. Yeah, out on the flanks, and then 2 more in the front.
He's got bow cav. Well, he's got bow cav on the flank and 2 great guard hidden in the forest.
Oh yeah, right here on the left flank there, and then on the right flank, 2 great guard hiding in the forest. So let's move to Chris's army. He's the Usegi. So let's see. I'll wait until he lines up.
Looks like he's brought matchlocks.
Yeah, he brought a bunch of them.
He's got 2 bow warrior monks with chevrons on them, so they're going to be better than the Takeda bows because they're bow monks, and US you have a bonus on their monks. He's got quite a few Naginata samurai, looks like. He's got, on his far right flank, he's got a unit of matchlock samurai protected by Naginata samurai. He's got protecting his bow monks, he's got 2 Naginata samurai. He's got 2 Yari-Yashigaru behind his bow monks. These guys are excellent in the spear wall, so maybe he's going to try and lure some cavalry into them, form spear wall, catch cavalry, do stuff like that. He's got 2 Katana samurai, 2 Nodachi, and of course 2 warrior monks, LOZCT warrior monks. These guys are extraordinarily powerful. And he's got warrior nuns, that's kind of cool.
And a monk hero.
And he's got, yes, the monk hero right there. His general is a regular general, so no LOZCT tension for us here.
Aw. Oh well. You don't see that monk hero very often though.
This is very, you know, this is exactly how Rattue likes to play. He's got his guys stretched out in lines here, with a heavy emphasis on spears protecting his bows, and then he's got some very powerful, nice swords in the back to protect. I haven't seen Chris play all that much, but by the way, if you want to go check out these guys' YouTube channels, Rattue, over here at Takeda, he is Rattue498, and then Chris Lol has actually set up his own channel. It's Vendetta, I think, or Vendetta, I'm not sure, Vendetta 1, 2, 3, 4? I don't know.
Yeah, something like that. I'll find it and put it in the description. Shouldn't be hard.
And they're both excellent channels, excellent gameplay from both of them. But you can see the bow fights actually started up. Fire arrows unleashed by both players.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and as you can see, the USAGI bow monks are already slaughtering the Takeda bow monks.
Definitely. He is focus firing, however, and I don't actually recommend focus firing. Some people really like to focus fire. Some people in Rome Total War recommended that. But always when my opponent focus fires, it never goes well for them. You can see a cavalry strike coming in here from the side. Takeda Katana cavalry from Rattue strikes right into the bows. The Yari-Yashigaru are not able to protect properly.
One thing I need to mention here, Chris was apparently complaining of a lot of lag in this battle, so that's why his micro is not quite as good as it could be. I did not spectate the match,
got a great
so
cavalry move right here.
yep.
Got a great cavalry move right there. Oh, I thought he was going to continue on and hammer and anvil the 9 knots of samurai, but no, he's going to go for the other bow unit. Another very good move by Rattue. He really does need to get rid of these bows. He still has a full unit of bow monks left, and that's kind of what I'm talking about. His full unit of bow monks will easily be able to finish off the 19 bow monks there, and the 43 bow monks here. He's easily got the range back in the bag here.
Yeah, but he's also got to watch it for that Matchlock Samurai there.
This is very true. The Matchlock Samurai is a big problem, but the Matchlock Samurai is also on the flank where Rattue has his great guard. Maybe those guys will be able to bypass the 9 knots of samurai and move him for the kill. But Rattue definitely needs to move away by now with his Yarashigar, or else he's going to get shot up by the Matchlock Samurai. There goes the first volleys right there.
Sadly, he does not move his Yarashigar, but Chris moves his Matchlock, so he's trying to protect against his great guard here just in case of a charge. He's hoping to try and get some shots off, I'm sure, which would be very useful for him.
It looks like Chris has immediately realized that he has lost the range skirmish, so he's going right in there with some 9 knots of samurai against the Yari wall. Rattue has positioned his Yari wall to the very thinnest as possible, and I don't recommend that if you can at all avoid it. I actually recommend 3 ranks deep or something like that, but it's going to work out very well because you can see Rattue's got a unit of cavalry coming in here for the hammer and anvil.
Yep.
On the far left flank.
Yep,
Very
and
excellent move by Rattue.
yeah, and he's going to make sure he gets it out of there so it doesn't end up dying too much on the spears that are there. And that monk is actually was wavering there for a moment.
You can also see the Great Guard hovering around Chris's rear. And Chris is definitely at a disadvantage having to go into right into the Yari wall of Rattue. He has popped a hold firm with his Wessex Warrior Monk unit on Chris's far left flank, so that's gonna help him hold out there.
Yeah, and here comes the Great Guard.
Stand and fight. Yep, Great Guard coming in. We've got Rattue at excellent cavalry usage from his katana cav, hammer and anviling going on all over the place, and there's no protection over here on Chris's left flank from the Great Guard. One targeting the general, one targeting the massive infantry there. Excellent usage of cavalry by Rattue, and that's pretty much what's going to win him the battle right here.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah, you can see that right there. Mass waver. And
Yep.
You can see that his bow cav is still, Rattue's bow cav is still standing right here. They've gotten 133, 134 kills. Excellent cavalry usage by Rattue, and that's really allowed him to pull out a massive victory here.
Yeah, that and the lag, but I don't know if it would really have been much different.
Well, if the lag is going, then both players have to play with the lag, so
Yeah.
you just have to make do with what you get. I am a master at knowing how to deal with lag.
Yeah, well, they changed the hosting. Once Chris hosts, then there's no lag anymore, so the next battles will be lag-free, so we'll get the... Yeah.
You can see just right there the finishing up. You can see the Warrior Monk unit, not the Warrior Monk Hero unit, excuse me, is holding out for an impressively long period of time. It is LOZCT, but now it's getting tired, and it's starting to lose, and it's going to go down pretty quickly.
Yep, and my replay just ended, so maybe we're a little bit off here.
Potentially, but you know.
Oh well.
It was a really good game, I have to say.
Yeah.
Great cavalry usage by Rattue, and very good realization of when he had lost the range advantage. Chris really was quick on the ball. He managed to instantly turn from a defensive formation into an attacking formation, and unfortunately both of them really had to win the skirmish fight for their armies to work out. So that was a great game, and we actually have one more replay, or actually more than one more.
Yep, we have 2 more.
Come back to that when we come back to that.
Yeah. And then we've got a whole nother match yet to show you. We're hoping to get it all done. I'm hoping to get it all done today, because Point Man is starting to hound me about that, so I've got to get it done quick. So, okay, so we'll move on to the next round.
Point Man wasn't the greatest at getting all of his cats done.
No. Well. It should be quite an interesting second round. Anyway, I will... Yeah, I agree. Shall we move on to the next replay? Or are you not there yet?
I'm ready.
Okay, on your mark. Get set. Go.
Oops, I pressed 3 because it was before 2.
Okay. Okay, then I'll
Here,
stop
you
there.
can actually just yeah, just stop it at.
But he didn't actually bring the same army, but he always brings the Takeda. He brought the Takeda for the whole thing, so.
No, yeah, and Takeda is actually one of the most powerful classic factions.
Yeah, either that or the Shimazu.
I'm ready whenever you want.
Okay, on your mark, get set, go. Okay, back again. So let's give you a rundown of the armies. Tell you what, Hannibal, you do Rat's army, and then I'll do Chris's.
Alright, starting out with Rattue, we have, very importantly, 3 units of Kisho Ninja all the way out at the far forward left of his army here. And he's quickly rushing forward some Katana Cav and some Great Guard to go support them, because in the general vicinity we have Chris is going to send his Cav. In fact, let's put this in pause, because it looks like action's going to go up fast.
Mm-hmm. Paused.
Alright, so we have 2 Nodachi, 2 Naginata Samurai, 2 Naginata Warrior Monks. Looks like we have 2 Katana Samurai on the far right flank. And we have Takeda Shinjin this time, or same as last time, and he's got another Katana Cav, another Great Guard over on this flank over here. So I think that's pretty much all. By the way, on your replay, I think I might have paused slightly before you. On your play, have the Kisho Ninja been discovered yet?
No.
Okay, well, whatever. It's pretty close.
Yeah, well, whatever. They know what we mean. Okay.
So what does Chris have?
Okay, I'm pausing it again. And the Kisho Ninja just got discovered as I started it up and paused it again. Anyway, so we'll start on his far right flank near the Kisho Ninjas over here. He's got a light cav, a Great Guard with 2 chevrons. Not, I think, the best choice, because Great Guard is already powerful enough without chevrons, but I think he's trying to make sure that he wins the cav fight this time. But then he's also got a Katana Cav, a Nodachi, a Katana. Let's see, he's got about 5 Katana Samurai. 1 or 2 of them have chevron, 1 chevron in each. 2 monks, another Nodachi on the other flank, and then 2 Great Guard, and a Yari Cav. The other Great Guard also has 2 chevrons. So that's Chris's army. Oh, and he also has just a regular Shimazu general.
I have to say, it's quite a good army for combating the Takeda. It's got plenty of excellent cavalry. Sometimes people don't bring Yari Cav in classic battles for some unknown reason, because, I mean, there is Great Guard, but Yari Cav is quite effective, especially against such units like Takeda Katana Cav. You definitely want some Yari Cav in your army. He's also got, the Great Guard have 2 chevrons in order to make them comparable to Katana Great Guard, and then of course he's got excellent Shimazu components that form up his 5 Katana Samurai. These guys are very powerful. He did not bring the historical general, and maybe that would be a little bit of a problem, simply because the historical general does have a better influence on all the units, especially as you saw the last battle where Takeda Shinjin definitely helped to rally Rattue's men and keep them alive.
Yeah, I forgot to mention one unit. Okay, just hang on. I forgot to mention one unit. The Naginata Samurai in front of the Katana Samurai. Forgot to mention those guys. Anyway, playing. So over here we're going to get a lot of action over by the ninjas, engaging Great Guard versus Great Guard and a Katana Cav. But the light Cav of the Shimazu, or Chris, is going to spot the ninjas. And Rattue's trying to protect them. And here comes a Katana Cav. Oh no, those are gonna destroy those ninjas. And he's got them. He got off a few ninja bombs, but that's gonna end up routing his own men.
Yeah, almost no damage dealt to the Katana Cav with the bombs. Now the ninjas are starting to waver. We have the main engagement going. We've got right flank Great Guard, and Katana Cav trying to slam into some of the Katana Samurai, and he's sending forward a unit of 9 Samurai just to halt the charge while he can get his warrior monks set up, because his main body of infantry is kind of out of position. But we do have counter charges going on, so that's excellent.
Yeah, and it looks like Rattue's winning on the left flank.
Yes, so Rattue's cavalry might beat the Great Guard. Sorry, it might beat the other cavalry, but It'll be close.
Yeah, but over on the other, or pardon me, that was the left flank, not the right flank. The right flank he loses the cavalry fight, but on the right flank
Yeah.
he wins. Except he can't chase down this katana cav.
Well, one thing is happening is that on Rattue, the Takeda right flank, he did use some very nice cavalry action to hold up a lot of units, but those units have now just been freed up, and it's not looking very good for Rattue at this point because of the sheer quantity of infantry Chris has been able to push into this area, and this is the effectiveness of the Shimazu build. You can just have a lot more and better infantry than your opponent, and the ninjas was really a crucial part of Chris's success here. If Chris had not been able to get rid of the ninjas, then, you know, he would have been decimated by the power of those ninjas in the flank. But, you know, those 3 ninjas cost Takeda quite a bit of funds. So, you know, if that battle hadn't gone on over there, then things might have turned out quite differently.
And over here by the Takeda general, we see a good hammer and anvil coupled with war cry, and that's going to do quite a nasty thing to Rattue's morale there.
Very nice, yeah.
Yeah, if those...
One Kisho ninja actually still on the far left.
Yep. I've actually found that whenever I use ninjas, I fail so miserably. I always ninja bomb my own men by accident, and then I cause a chain rout, and it just messes up me all the time.
Well, anyways, I think that's almost wrapping it up. And yeah, basically the ninja, I kind of want to say ninja fail, on Rattue's half really, you know, screwed him over and just allowed the sheer quantity of Shimazu infantry to get in there and completely and totally mess these guys up. It's not quite over. Takeda has got some troops over on this side over here, but you know, Shimazu went into the stand and fight, and they're going to start wavering.
Yeah, they already routed me. I'm a little bit ahead of you all the time.
That's okay.
Oh well, no matter. So, yep. So we've got another match gonna be coming right up. The series is now tied at 1-1. So we see there a bit of a ninja fail. Yeah, Battle of the A. That's true. There'll be another couple of those, I'm imagining. If Point Man beats Gwyn...
Can't wait for Ares versus Rattue. That could be amazing.
Yeah, that should be really... Yeah, either one. Either way, it will be epic. Let's see if I can...
Ares and Chris play 2v2 all the time?
Yeah. That would be really interesting to see. Anyway, I'm ready with the third replay. Just let me know when you're ready.
Ha! Me not yet. Okay. I'm ready.
Ready?
Yeah.
Go. Alright, match 3. Here we go again. I think it's the same factions, as far as I remember.
Quite possibly.
Because I watched Rattue's version of these videos.
His factions,
Chris did?
Chris has changed his... Well, I mean, he changed it from the very first battle to the second battle. He went LOZCT to Shimazu.
Yeah.
So, what do we pick this time?
Yeah, I think he picked Shimazu, but I can't remember. Rattue did his own video of this, so I've kind of gotten a sneak peek into it already. He recorded it live, and then put commentary into it later. Sorry, what'd you say?
Rat has definitely got a very powerful opponent here. Chris is quite an excellent player, so
yeah.
They both are. And they're both AA, which is just doubly awesome.
Do I sense a bit of clan pride there?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be prideful? I must say though that I was in AA before Rattue, and I think around at the same time as Chris, maybe even before Chris. Not sure.
Anyway, I've paused the replay.
Yep. Whenever you're ready, play.
All right.
2, 3,
play.
Play.
Okay, so I'll do Rat and you do Chris. How's that?
Sounds good.
Okay, let's take a peek here. He's got 3 Yari Yashigaru right in front. He's got 2 monks on the flank, protecting his archer, his bow monks in the middle. He's got 2 of those, 2 bow monks, and then he's got a couple katana samurai. Let's see, 1, 2. I think he's got about 2 katana samurai. I think that's all he's got, and then he's got 2 katana cav hidden in the forest. So that will be contributing to his infantry force, and he's got on his flanks, on both flanks, I think mirrored, Great Guard and a light cav. Yep, it's mirrored on both sides. So that's his entire army, and I think he's got, yep, he's got Takeda Shingen, or again, or however you pronounce his name. Anyway, on to Chris's army.
Well, Chris has brought a very large contingent of cavalry again. He's got Yari Cav, Great Guard, Light Cav on his right flank. He's got Yari Cav and Great Guard on his left flank to counter, of course, the Takeda. And I think he's actually brought almost the same exact army as last time. So he's got 9 Nazi Samurai, even more Katana Samurai, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Katana Samurai, 2 Warrior Monk units, General, and some more Katana Cavalry. So tons and tons of cavalry to Chris. And you can see the rush going in here. He doesn't have any bows, so just going to rush straight in and get in front of these Yari Dashigaro, which are once again in full spread formation.
And watch out, here comes the Katana Cav. This is exactly what Rat wants. His Katana Samurai, like the way it is here. Yeah, he's just bit right into that Katana Samurai. Ooh, that's going to hurt.
He's got his arrows targeting fire arrows, Katana Samurai. Excellent. And yeah, exactly. When you're playing against a faction, you definitely want to be mindful of which faction you're playing against and what strengths they have. So if you're playing against Shimazu, you definitely want to bring a couple of Katana Cavs, bring them out at just the right moment, and boom, you've pretty much destroyed your opponent's army.
Yep.
I can see that Chris has definitely got his cavalry going in to counter that Katana Cav, but Rattue himself is keeping his cavalry out of the engagement.
Yes, he's got quite the very nice cavalry maneuvers in 2 of these matches already.
Yeah, he's definitely quite good with his cav. Same with Napoleon Total War. If you watch some of his Napoleon Total War videos, he's always quite astounding with his cavalry. I remember TW Replays, Jay Martin, he made a video once, a Napoleon Total War video of Rattue versus some mighty tank player, and the battle was over before it really began because of just like 2 lancers that totally destroyed the guy's flank. So yeah, Rattue has a history of extraordinary with his cavalry, so you can see the battle is pretty much finished before it ever really began.
I had to quickly turn down my sound. It was overpowering your voice. Anyway, but I could still hear you. I turned it down already. But I'll probably be about a second behind you, or even same now, so it might work out.
Cavalry engagement's going strong on the right flank, and it looks like Shimazu might win that. Especially seeing as how we've got some warrior monks heading in there. But the center is just simply collapsed. The Shimazu center's collapsed. Great cavalry work by Rattue, led these units to be shattered. War cries going off. The whole units are just massive routes going on.
Yep. And he's got his general trying to go back into stand fight, but it's too late now. It's pretty much too late for he can't do anything anymore. The battle is virtually lost here.
Very decisive, aggressive action, and that was a very good trick played by Rattue. He brought other than his Katana Cav, he brought a very defensive army. He did not bring that much Spear Cav, which kind of indicates that he was definitely trying to play defensive. And you know, he was just waiting for that rush, and he was holding back, and then suddenly he exploded. And I'm guessing that Chris just wasn't really expecting the sudden bursts of aggressiveness. That all true AA players are all aggressive. You know what I'm saying? We're all awesome. And Rattue definitely showed his quick transition from defensive play to aggressive play, catch your opponent off guard. Great maneuvers by Rattue. And you know, Chris is still fighting in there, so good play by Chris as well. See his cavalry's going in there, trying to hammer and anvil, but unfortunately there's a massed waver and massed rout.
And end of battle. I think we just ended at the same time.
Almost. But so yeah, that was a trio of extraordinary battles between 2 very good players. And once again, if you want to check out their YouTube channels, you've got Rattue. Rattue is Takeda all the time. He is Rattue498, and of course he's posted some of these battles himself. He's got excellent commentary. Excellent graphics, excellent gameplay. You got Vendetta, I'm forgetting at the moment, sorry, Vendetta 1, 2, 3. And he is pretty much just starting up, but he's got some great gameplay as well. And yeah, excellent battles by these three, or these two.
Yep.
Three battles.
Yep, definitely very good cavalry maneuvers and some very sneaky plays.